For my last question, I want you to spend some time talking about mental prayer, right? Because it is the key that keeps us grounded, that keeps us centered, that keeps us focused on His will and with Him. And so, talk briefly about this mental prayer at all times, even if spiritual dryness or aridity sets in, and you kept on coming back to that in the book, and I was glad that you did. So, I'd like for you to spend a moment talking about mental prayer.
Yeah, and if you don't mind, I'd like to tell folks about two resources.
Great, please,
for mental prayer. So one is Into the Deep, Finding Peace in Prayer, which I wrote, and I published it through Dynamic Catholic because he reaches a very broad
He sure does.
Of people kind of on the outer edges of the church. And then I did a film series on it that's free, a 5-part film series and you can find that at spiritualdirection.com/pray.
Awesome.
You can get a hold of that film series. But mental prayer is nothing more, as Saint Teresa of Avila said, as nothing more than an intimate conversation with a friend. And Jesus, I no longer call you slaves, but you are now my friends. So it's okay. It's not a Protestant thing. Now, that doesn't mean we we lose our reverence and our respect for King of Kings, Lord of Lords. But what it means is he wants to draw us into this intimate relationship with him. And we can't know uniformity. We can't know peace. We can't know, we can't even really know tradition rightly ordered without knowing the God that all of that leads us to. Mental prayer is a pathway to that experiential reality. And, I think the best pathway for mental prayer is Lectio Divina, divine reading, which is simply going through the Gospels and talking to God about what we see and experience in the Gospels. The best, there's some ancient texts that are, I have texts on mental prayer that are, wouldn't fit on the screen. But there's a great text I recommend by a priest named Father John Bartunek called The Better Part, which takes every single gospel passage and does a reflection on Christ the Lord, Christ the teacher, Christ the friend, Christ in my life. It's the whole idea of mental prayer is getting to know Jesus. The rosary has the same desired end, but does it in, specific points in his life. But you do that through reading in a very leisurely, quiet, slow pace, reflecting within God's presence, being open to his movement in us regarding what the scripture says and how we understand it, responding back to him. And then as he reveals to us who we really are, who he really is, that always causes a change in us. And then that means then we live according to what's been revealed to us. So that's, prayer as conversation, prayer as, method, prayer as, developing outcomes. I think another reason to watch something like The Chosen with its flaws, or The Passion of the Christ, whatever you prefer, is and I will say to our listeners, all art, 100% of every piece of art in the history of the church, every passion play, the Passion of the Christ, it's all flawed. Okay, all of it. Every conception you and I have of God is not accurate to some greater or lesser degree. So we need to kind of relax, in my opinion, about The Chosen, because, Austin Ruse recently wrote, who's no friend of modernism.
Not at all.
He watched the series and he said he had an encounter with Jesus that changed his life. And I believe it because it sort of teaches you what's supposed to happen in prayer, in video, format. What would it have been like? And it's not all, but it gives you a holy imagination, so that like the scene where Jesus, Peter meets Jesus on the shore, and he's like, "Lord, leave me." I mean, that just kills me. Like, you don't know how broken I am, because I'm that. And he's, get up, let's go do something together. I mean, so when you read the passage, you watch the movie, it enriches your mind as to like the real scene and the humanity of it and all of that. And you can see yourself on your knees, and you can see him saying, "Hey, let's get up and go do something together." That's prayer,
Yeah.
and
Amen.
that and all of the doctors of the church, the spiritual doctors of the church, and he will tell you, without that, you're not going to make it.
That's right.
Aquinas says that